What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Royal Path here once again to lead you young boys to the promised land by teaching you exactly what to do in order to have your mind and body functioning at peak potential. So look, have you been trying to lose that stubborn body fat for years and you just can't seem to find any solution? Well, here's 3 quick and easy tips to finally dump those extra pounds. Let's go. But before we get into this topic, I just want to remind everyone that while I am a certified nutritionist, I am not your nutritionist. So everything that I say and tell you here is for educational purposes only. This information is not intended to be used as a substitute for advice from your health professional. And if you decide to use it that way, you should consult your health professional before you do anything. This information is not intended to treat, prevent, or cure any diseases. So let's do it. In just 5 minutes, we will go from this on the left to this on the right. Now, number one, this one is so important, but you have to cut down on the junk food. Look, I love chocolate and ice cream as much as the next person, but I understand that my body was just not built to accommodate that amount of sugar. Look, the American Heart Association recommends that the average American woman consume no more than 20 grams of added sugar, and that the average man consumes no more than 30 grams of added sugar each day. To put that into perspective, your average can of Pepsi contains about 41 grams of sugar added. Your average Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce contains about 9 grams of sugar added. And your average medium coffee from Dunkin' Donuts with 3 sugar has 12 grams of added sugar. Now, I'm not going to get into how much grams of added sugar each thing that we consume has in it, but just know that a lot of the stuff that we eat and drink nowadays has a day's worth of sugar in just one serving of that thing. And you guessed it, any extra added sugar that you put into your body gets turned straight into fat. So tip number 1, cut down on the added sugars. Easiest way to do that, cut down on the junk food. All right, tip number 2. This one should be obvious, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway. Because, hey, you never know. Some people just might not know. But exercise. Tip number 2, exercise. You have to have regular exercise. It's one of the easiest ways to lose weight. No, it won't happen overnight, but if you stay consistent and practice this with step number 1, the pounds can really start to drop pretty quickly. Moderate to vigorous activity requires a ton of energy to maintain, and your body must actually burn off those sugars that you just put in your body. And then after that, it'll burn off the fat stores in order to upkeep that activity. Even just 20 to 30 minutes of walking a day can have a huge impact on your health. If you, for some reason, can't find the time to exercise or hit the gym, even things like taking the stairs at your apartment building, parking further away from the store you're going into, or taking a bus and getting off a stop or 2 or 3 or 4 early will have a huge difference. Will make a huge difference. I'm sorry. All right, tip number 3, I'm going to throw you guys a little curveball here, but lemon water, right? If I had to pick one thing that'll help you with your weight loss goals, it's really easy to do. Drinking lemon water. It'll kickstart your metabolism, and it'll make your body start to produce bile, which digests fat and keeps food moving through your body smoothly, all right? So drinking lemon water or just water in general will also keep your appetite at bay. So if you're eating less because you're drinking this water and you're doing step number 1, you're cutting down on the junk food, and you're doing step number 2, you're exercising regularly, then the pounds are definitely going to start to fall off. All right, it's your boy Royal Path. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. Adios.